How to use a height toss long serve to surprise opponents in ping pong. Imagine catching your opponent off guard with a serve they didn't see coming. That's the power of a height toss long serve in table tennis. It's all about tossing the ball high, around 8 feet or more before striking it. This extra height gives you more control over spin and placement, making your serve more unpredictable. When you toss the ball higher, it spends more time in the air, which allows you to generate more spin, especially if you brush the ball with your racket at the right angle. To do this well, start by practicing a high toss that is consistent and controlled. Toss the ball straight up, aiming for about 8 feet or more, so it drops with a lot of gravity. This longer drop time means you need to be precise with your timing. When you strike the ball, use your wrist and forearm to add spin. For example, brushing the ball from right to left with a slight racket tilt can produce side spin that is tough to return. Vary your spin and placement to keep your opponent guessing. You can aim for deep near the baseline or slightly shorter to catch them off balance. A long serve landing near the baseline can disrupt their rhythm, especially if they expect a shorter serve. The key is to mix up your serve length and spin to make it harder for them to anticipate your next move. Because the ball drops from a higher point, it can also mess with your opponent's timing. Many players prepare after the toss, but a high toss can throw off their rhythm, making it harder to read your serve. This surprise element can give you an advantage early in the rally. Practicing this serve takes time because the longer toss means more room for error. You need to develop a consistent toss and strike at the right moment. Focus on hitting the ball at the peak of your toss and using your wrist to impart spin. Incorporate subtle body movements after contact to add deception, like a quick wrist flick or a slight body lean. Use this serve sparingly, especially against opponents who are quick to read your shots. It works best as a surprise tactic when they expect a regular short or medium serve. Watch their reactions and adjust your spin and placement accordingly. When executed well, a height toss long serve can be a game changer, throwing your opponent off balance and setting you up for a winning rally.